One afternoon, Vince McMahon is watching Money Talks on his plasma screen TV. He thinks to himself, I fuck with this movie heavy. I think I'd like to do something about that. So he makes a shrine of Money Talks in his extra bedroom, and he decides to get a cardboard cutout of Chris Tucker. Now, he wanted to get the one from Money Talks, but considering it's so high in demand and just too expensive, he settles for the Rush Hour one. He figures it's fine. He'd rather have a cardboard cutout from one of his movies than none at all. So that same day, he's on Tinder and he's scrolling through all these bitches chopped, and then he finds Money Talks. What a weird coincidence. And so Money Talks starts messaging Vince McMahon because they match together, and things are going well. They go on their first date. Vince is all lipped up. He's looking fancy, all dapper. He's feeling courageous and bold that night, so he decides to give Money Talks a peck right on the Charlie Sheen. And because they're getting along so well, they start doing things outside of their comfort zone, which includes skydiving. They go skydiving together. They go out to see a movie together, and Vince is thinking to himself, things are getting pretty serious. I think I'd like to do something about that. So Vince engages Money Talks, or he proposes to Money Talks. Money Talks says yes, and they get married. Well, they almost get married, but the night of the engagement, Money Talks runs into some trouble. There's a traumatic incident that occurs.
Drive-by! Drive-by! Shots fired! Shots! Oh my god!
Money Talks gets shot. He's down. He's bleeding. Vince is crying. He's crying. He just lost the love of his life. At Money Talks' funeral, Vince wears the same lipstick and gets all lipped up, just like the day of their first date. Money Talks ends up in a better place. Money Talks goes to heaven and becomes an angel. One day, Jason Momoa is like, listen, buddy, I'm concerned about you. You're not going out as much recently. I know you're grieving, but people want to see you. What? I mean, you can't you can't just stay inside forever, man. You gotta be productive with your life. I mean, maybe you and I could date together or something. Jason Momoa starts having feelings for Vince McMahon, and this is not a very appropriate time to dump it on Vince McMahon. So Vince takes it the wrong way, and he's like, I, j- I just miss Money Talks. I don't want to date you. I don't know what to do about my grief. I'm struggling. And so, you know what Jason Momoa says? He goes, uh, I hear that, man. I'm sorry I kind of dumped that on you. So, he says, you know, you gotta do something productive still, so why don't you channel this grief somewhere? And Vince goes, you know, you're right. I think I would like to do something about that. I know just what I need to do. So he makes a museum in Money Talks' honor, and people can go visit to cherish the life Money Talks had and to celebrate the culture that it created.